just attack. Now, drive off.
In our 80s movie-inspired game,
Speed tag.
two players must control a ridiculously fast stolen tank through procedurally generated twisting roads, while avoiding police cars and oncoming traffic. In our game, there are two players, the driver and the turret. Player 1 must use two levers to operate the treads of the tank and turn it while trying their best to avoid crashing into walls and traffic. This unique control scheme forces the driver to think outside the box and adapt to new controls for driving vehicles. The tank is always moving forward at high speeds, and each lever controls the speeds of the individual left and right treads. It feels amazing to drive, and most of our feedback from players emphasized on this unique experience. Player 2 must use a crank to rotate the turret of the tank around to aim at the police cars chasing you, and shoot them by pressing a physical fire button on the controller beside the crank. Players who were able to play as the gunner enjoyed the feeling of blasting waves of speeding enemies. These two control schemes give two very unique options and gameplay moments for each player. The main aim of our game is to create a fun, arcade-like cooperative endless runner, and a fun activity that people most likely won't experience.
Speed Tank does not condone the stealing or usage of tanks.
Our game is designed so the two players must rely on communication and coordination to stay alive. The turret can rotate on its own, but when the tank turns, the turret moves along with it, creating moments where the turret gunner will have to communicate to the driver that he needs to turn in a certain direction to give him a better and quicker shot, or that a tight turn messed up a potential kill and he missed his shot. And with the driver having limited vision behind them, the gunner will have to communicate to the driver that a cop they missed is driving beside them quickly, so the driver doesn't get caught off guard and get rammed. With these elements at play, it creates a fun back and forth between players and even more tense moments when trying to achieve high scores. Achieve the highest score possible with both distance traveled and total kills racking up your score. The only way to end the game is to either crash or get caught. So speed that tank up!
Game over.